It's a book filled with facts and figures about New Mexico. Interesting stuff, but hardly spellbinding drama. However, in the last few years, the state's Blue Book has been involved in plenty of drama, and it may have even been a factor in the defeat of the last Secretary of State. Tonight, News 13's Kim Holland, who exposed a lot of the problems with the old versions, is on special assignment with the new, and everyone hopes, improved version.
Hot off the press, the state's 2012 Blue Book is just about to go public. But when it does, it may provoke new protests. The book is a reference guide of sorts. Everything you want to know about New Mexico, current lawmakers, population, famous tourist meccas. But this book is different. It's the Centennial Blue Book, and its 489 pages are filled with 100 years of state history.
It's kind of a signature, if you will, for the state of New Mexico.
The Blue Book has been printed every 2 years since 1913, a year after New Mexico achieved statehood. But the most recent Blue Book struck a sour note with taxpayers and lawmakers. Former Secretary of State Mary Herrera included a 3-page spread of her family photos at the beginning of the 2007-2008 Blue Book. The state published more than 15,000 copies of that book at a cost of $70,000. Then Herrera had to rush to print the 2009-2010 book, which was published late. Some lawmakers criticized that book as wasteful spending because just days after it was finally printed, many elected officials, including Herrera, left office. 5,000 out-of-date copies cost the state $44 grand.
Well, I'm dismayed that the Secretary of State would take that action.
This year, Secretary of State Diana Duran is only printing 1,000 copies of the new Centennial Blue Book. At nearly $11,000, that will cost a fraction of the previous books. They will be given to libraries and other individuals as required by law. But for the first time ever, anyone else who wants a copy will have to pay for it. How come you're selling them, and how much are you selling them for?
$10.95, which is simply the cost for us to produce them.
How come you're selling them this year?
Well, we felt like, you know, initially, as I said, talking about the cost of a Blue Book, I think that it's not necessarily a cost that the taxpayers should incur, the entire cost.
And we double-checked. This Blue Book does not include family photos from Duran or her staff. Kim Holland, KRQE News 13.
You can access the book online. We have a link to that under news links at krqe.com. Now, I know how the story ends, but I'm not going to give it away. You'll have to buy it.
Yes.